Hey guys, what's going on? It's GMT and welcome back to another Survive the Night video. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the new Coyote slasher. We're going to be talking about who is this man, how to get this man's, what does this man's exactly do. And before we do start this video, okay, got a little screenshot, throw it up onto the screen. Okay, look at this. I'm only uploading this, so the person would know that this is the actual, me. He asked me to blur his name, so I'm going to respectively do that. Anyways, the Coyote slasher. Who exactly is this man? Okay, well, so all that we know for the Coyote slasher so far, well, I keep saying slasher. He is a slasher, but he's a character inside of the story mode, and I'm assuming he's a good guy, so he's not really a slasher.
Just continue with the video, JMT. Come on.
So this Coyote man is inside of the story mode. He was also inside of the teaser trailer for number 3. At the end of the teaser trailer, when they opened the door, Coyote man was right there. We're gonna call him Coyote, and he said, "Did you miss me?" So they must have some type of relation back in the past dealing with whatever the story is going to be about. But that is who Coyote is. I see a lot of people talking about the BTD games, meaning Before the Dawn. Before the Dawn or Before the Dawn 2, I don't know. I wasn't a part of those, but they said that he was involved in those games. So maybe something happened in that generation that is now leading to this generation, which is what this Deep Night thing is kind of circling about. Something like that, I'm assuming. That's the Coyote man. Anyways, we're going to talk about how to exactly get the Coyote guy, because he is a slasher inside of the game. And we also need to talk about whether or not this is going to be better than the Murderer, the main slasher of SDN, of course, the first slasher you can get inside of the game. But the way to go ahead and get Coyote is you guys got to go and complete the story mode introduction. After you complete the story mode introduction, you get the Coyote slasher, and you also get the Ayla lamp. With that Ayla lamp, you can get a perk to go ahead and help you find some merch cases inside of rounds. And if you guys don't know where to go for the story mode, because you do spawn inside of the house now, at the old spawn outside of the cabin, that is where the story mode is. So while the lobby is in intermission, you have a chance to go ahead and join story mode. However, if the lobby is after intermission, the story mode thing goes away, which is why some people think you have to have a private server to do story mode. You don't. You just joined at the wrong time. So while the lobby is in intermission state, you can go ahead and join story mode there and just complete the introduction. All you have to do is literally just pay attention to what they're saying. You don't have to do any gameplay of some sort besides opening a door. And I hope you guys can open a door. So of course, after you complete the little story mode of the merch and Coyote and Ayla all talking inside of the cabin, then you go ahead and get those 2 items. Now, the Coyote slasher, what does this man exactly do inside of STN? What does he do as a slasher? Okay, so the Coyote is pretty much like the tracker gear for Survivor, except it's now for the slasher. The Coyote has a little drone above him, and that's pretty much his ability. That's the one portion of his ability, because he has 2 separate things. So when you do activate his ability, the Coyote will go ahead, activate his drone, and that drone will beep just like a tracker for the Survivor. And if you get closer to a Survivor, or if you're going into the Survivor's direction, like kind of like a hot and cold game, then the drone will start to beep faster, letting you know that there's a Survivor that you are going to. However, there is another portion to this ability as well for the Coyote, and that is a speed boost. You do get a little speed boost when you activate the ability, which is why I want to go ahead and talk about whether or not the Coyote is going to be better than the Murderer. Is the Coyote a buffed Murderer? When you're playing as the Coyote, and then when you're playing as the Murderer, it's very difficult to tell once both abilities are activated if the speed boost is different. I'm pretty sure the Murderer's speed boost is much faster than the Coyote speed boost, because if the Coyote had the same speed boost as the Murderer, it would make the Murderer completely useless. What's gonna be easy to tell is that I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen right now 2 separate gameplays of me playing as the Murderer and me playing as the Coyote, both using their ability and running. And we'll go ahead and see which one is actually faster. I'm pretty sure the Murderer's faster. You're going to see inside the video. With that being said, the Coyote is also a free slasher, so everyone that's going to be playing the game is going to guaranteed Coyote and Murderer. I would go ahead and just start using Coyote to kind of help you guys out with that. So this is a JMT in the future. You can probably tell because it's a little darker out, but someone made a point inside the Discord, and I want to go ahead and include that into the video as well. They were bringing up the fact that even though you can detect as the Coyote slasher, his ability still helps. So basically the point that they were arguing against was that you can detect as the Coyote slasher, so therefore what is the point of his ability? Like, his ability is pretty much useless because his ability is all about tracking slashers, but if you have the detection on, what's the point of it? The ability will still help you even if detection is recharging, and this ability also helps for people using ghillie and hidden survivors. You can still find people that are hidden. You can find people using ghillie. It helps out a bunch in finding those 2 specific people, because if you have detection on, of course, that's not going to help you at all with finding people with ghillie. It may lead you to a general location, but then you still don't know if someone's actually there with the ghillie on. And then also for a hidden survivor, detection can't go ahead and find hidden survivors. However, with the ability of the Coyote, it can, so it makes it really good. Also, the only other tracker slasher inside the game is Disguise Nightfall. His ability basically only works with tracking if a survivor has movement. If the survivor isn't moving at all, then the Disguise Nightfall's ability is pretty useless. So therefore, again, if there is a hidden or ghillie survivor, Disguise Nightfall's tracking ability isn't going to work. It only works on people with movement if you're moving around after it's activated as well. However, again, going back to the Coyote's ability, it's going to work a bunch if you are going against people who are hiding or if you're going against ghillie users, unlike the other tracker slashers inside of the game. I don't really have an opinion based on the 3 slashers that we were talking about. We were talking about Disguise Nightfall, Coyote, and the Murderer. In my opinion, ultimately, it's up to you guys because each slasher's ability actually helps in certain situations, so I can't really say if one's better than the other. And to be honest, I don't care, but I'll let you guys decide that in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think down below, whether or not the Murderer is going to be better than the Coyote slasher or not. Do you guys think you would rather use the Murderer over the Coyote slasher? Let me know your guys' reasoning on that down below. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Go ahead, get yourselves the Coyote inside the game right now. Story mode has been released for about 3 days now, the story mode introduction. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. My name's JMT, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.